Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, I'm here with a little bit of advice, a little bit of a warning, call it what you will. Because you are pretty much at your last chance to go and buy Celebrations cards at a reasonable price. Celebrations, of course, was that fantastic set that came out last year to, well, as the name might suggest, celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Pokémon trading card game. The thing is, we started the 25th anniversary on Pokémon Day, and then we finished the 25th anniversary on Pokémon Day. Which means we are now beyond the 25th anniversary of the Pokémon brand and the TCG and all of that. And the Pokémon Center was quite honest, to be honest with you. They told us that they were going to stop selling stuff on Pokémon Day. And if we head on over to the US Pokémon Center now, it's pretty much all showing as sold out. Now, you might look at this image and go, Wossy, wonderful news. Seems like that Charizard V-Box is not actually sold out. Seems like I can still pick one of them up. How lovely. But no, when you click on it, it shows as unavailable. You're not getting that, ladies and gentlemen. Frankly, at the moment, there is nothing on the Pokémon Center that is in stock, and I wouldn't expect that to change. Like I say, Pokemon literally came out and said, hey, we're not selling celebration stuff after Pokemon Day. We have gone past Pokemon Day, so at this stage, over on the Pokemon Center, you are very much out of luck. The good news is some of these products can still be picked up on eBay and similar places for not that much more expensive, but we are at that stage now where things are going to start getting worse and worse, where things are going to start getting more and more expensive. It's going to be harder to find these products. Sure, some shops may still have them in stock, but that is going to change as time goes by. It is going to get harder and harder to find these things in the wild, and then the price is just going to creep up further and further and further. And at that stage, ladies and gentlemen, things ain't doing so good, I think is the way to put it. So if we start off looking at the Celebrations Elite Trainer Box, the good news is here that this is your kind of standard, ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill product. This is one where you get a whole bunch of packs. Although it's not really available for retail, I am struggling to find this actually available for retail. You're not paying a huge amount over. Over in the US, this can be readily picked up for about $65. And sure, it's a $50 product, so $65 is very much not retail. But like I say, these have been out for months now. They're not really being sold in shops anymore. This is where the price is starting to creep up. That is not horrendous. What I will say here is that the promo from the Elite Trainer Box is your Greninja Star. And you can see in places like TCG Player, this is actually not holding like any value. It's like a $2 card. So if it is a promo you're after, this is not one you're going to pay over the odds for. As a side note, I am convinced this is going to be a very cool sought after promo in the future. So if you want to be picking these up, now is an excellent time to do so. It is a great card with great artwork. I've got a couple, I'm fine, but you can pick these up for $2. Might be worth someone to think about. Over in the UK, for an Elite Trainer Box, you'll generally be paying somewhere in the region of £60. This is a £52.50 product. It's not too bad, honestly. And you'll notice the listing here is actually from our friend, the lovely Stephen Kent, over at Playscape Games. And this is with free postage. So, 60 quid posted for an out-of-print £52.50 product. That ain't bad, ladies and gentlemen. That is not too bad at all. The thing is, this isn't going to last forever. We're going to check back on this in a couple of months' time, and I feel pretty confident that in a couple of months, at which point I feel fairly confident that the idea of picking one of these up for 60 quid is going to be somewhat laughable, I think is fair to say. Now, it is worth pointing out that the Ultra Premium Collection, it is actually more reasonable than it has been in the past. This is one of those ones that was ridiculous initially and has come down a little bit since then, but let's not go crazy. It's still quite a lot. Now in the US, it was cheaper than it was in the UK when we started, which was lovely. Generally speaking, you're paying about $300 for this. That is about the going rate. And obviously for a product which I think launched at $120, that is quite a lot. But the Ultra Premium Collection, it's one of those things, yeah. Unfortunately, this was never going to be, and I've explained this in previous videos, this was always going to be a product that was made for the uber nerds like myself. We are the people that were always going to buy it. So it was never going to be made in huge quantities, and it was always going to be a bit harder to get hold of. Over in the UK, you can actually pick this up for about 230 quid, which on the one hand is, nah. But on the other hand, this launched at 150 quid in the UK, so in terms of resale in the UK, sure, you're paying above retail. This is never one you could pick up easily at or below retail, but actually, compared to what it launched at RRP and what it was, this was 300 quid or more a couple weeks after release, so it's not good, don't get me wrong, but it's not as bad as it could be, so, I don't know, yay? But in terms of other products, things are looking kind of reasonable. You know, over on US eBay right now, you can go and pick up the Charizard V Collection, Lantis Charizard V Collection for $30, the Pikachu V Union Special Collection for $25, or the Dark Sylveon V box for $25. Yeah. Now that's actually a weird listing. I don't think this is the Memories box. This is just the V Collection. And yeah, the Charizard is $5 more than the Sylveon and Boo Hiss, etc. But it's still a cool place to get some packs of celebrations. I don't think we're going to be complaining too loudly. The thing is, and especially with Pikachu V Union, which at times has been fairly hard to get hold of, this is not bad. This is kind of cool. You know, they'd find like $20 products, you're paying a little above, but these are fairly reasonable products that can be picked up for a fairly reasonable price. And again, I think if we flash forward, 3, 6, 9 months in the future, you are not going to be able to pick these products up for $25. It's just not going to be possible. I'm not telling you all to run out and buy these straight away. For me personally, I need to trade a little bit. I've completed the regular collection, the classic collection. I've got the big ones, but I need to trade a few. I'm going to put them out over Twitter. I keep saying that, but I'm actually going to do it soon, so watch Twitter at the Wassy for that. But the point is, if you haven't completed celebrations, if you want to get some of these products, now is pretty much the last time to do so. Buying these in shops at retail, there might still be a few of them around, don't get me wrong, but I do think it's fair to say that you're going to struggle. But picking these up for just a little bit above, for a reasonable amount of money, that's not too bad, ladies and gentlemen. That's not too bad. And you also need to bear in mind that things like Pikachu V Union, that is not being found anywhere else. And that is a new card, and it is a tournament legal card. And there is a chance, I'm not saying one way or the other, but there is at least a chance that you are going to be seeing this be good. That this is going to be a card that can have an impact competitively, and once you miss out on this, the price of this card, if it does become good, is going to get a little bit nutty. Now, over in the UK, it's not quite as good, unfortunately, but you can pick up a Pikachu V Union for 32 quid. It's a bit more expensive than you would pay in the US, but it's not the end of the world. Again, I'm not saying it's good, but I am saying it's not terrible. And then there's still products around like the Dragapult collection can be pretty readily picked up for like 20 quid. So, again, this is nice. This works. Because you're not paying a huge amount of money for this. There's not that many packs in it because it's got the binder. You have been warned. But it's still not a particularly expensive product if you want to pick up some celebrations. And I love that Dragapult promo. It's very, very cool. And like I've said, you're not going to be picking up every product for just a little bit above retail. That's not going to happen, unfortunately, because there are things like the Ultra Premium Collection I showed you a moment ago that you're just not going to be able to get for a decent price. The Pikachu figure collection as well, it's not horrendous, don't get me wrong, but this is one of those products that, again, was harder to find initially, and so it's never going to be something that was just going to be out there and super easy to find. Although actually in the US it's really not that bad at the moment. In the UK you'll be paying 60 quid, which is a little bit above, but again, you are talking about a fairly premium product, so It's not the end of the world. Over in the US, you can actually still pick this one up fairly nicely. You can be picking this one up for like $50 quite easily, which is honestly quite surprising to me. And then, you'll see there's 3 listings on the board. One of them is $80, the other 2 are $50. I think it's fair to say one of those listings might need to wait. I think $80 is reasonable in several months' time. I don't think it is today. The good news is, like I said with Greninja Star, most of these promos can be picked up for like next to nothing at the moment. Even that Pikachu V Union, which is a 4-card set, and it's only available there. Over on TCG Play, you can pick this up for like $4. Don't worry about the shipping. I'm based in the UK looking at US stuff, etc. Don't worry about the shipping. But the point is, this is like a $4 set of cards. And this is a set of cards, which is kind of amazing. So if you're just looking to pick up the promos, now is a great time to do so, because the promos really are just, well, they're super cheap. Even Lance's Charizard V, it's a Charizard. Yeah, again, you're paying like $4. And honestly, there are cheaper ways to buy this. $4 is very much on the higher end. The exception to this is obviously going to be the metal cards from the Ultra Premium Collection. Don't expect to be picking them up particularly cheaply. Unfortunately, they're the metal cards. They're the best things from the Ultra Premium Collection. They are one of the reasons why it's so expensive, the Ultra Premium Collection. It's not horrendous compared to what it could be, but if we look at the last few sold options for these, it generally tends to be selling for somewhere in the region of about $140. Which, like I say, is not good, especially when the box launched at $120, but it could be worse. Yeah, okay, you're going to pay for the gold cards in the Ultra Premium Collection, but most other stuff at the moment, although it's not kind of at retail, it's not a million miles away. So my advice to you, as I've said throughout this video, remains pretty clear. Celebrations is going to be harder and harder to find as we move forward. It's going out of print, if it's not already, and I'm pretty sure it is, to be honest. It is going to be harder and harder to find, and the price of these products is going to creep up and up and up. So might I suggest, if you want to pick up Celebrations, if there's anything still on your list, maybe do it sooner rather than later. That's what I think. I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.